everybody! So last night I did the video on my experience and personal opinion of organite, but the question that came in from King John, I wasn't sure if he was directing it at me or towards Pleiadians, so I'm going to go ahead and ask that tonight of the Pleiadians, what their take is on organite devices. And yesterday we received a message on the Divine Essentials page from Betty asking, how do you let go of a painful past and past life if it is stored in DNA, and what can we do to heal that part quickly? Michael Dragon commented a little while ago, and his comment was pretty big, so I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but essentially the question was, has he cleared all karma? Were his negative attributes serving him properly? Did he clear and pass any big tests from his soul mission? And have the things that he's experienced served him well, or was it just unnecessary mishaps? Because there was a lot of negative things that had happened, anxiety, depression, things like that. So that is essentially the question compacted down into this. The puppies are awake. We are here. We are the Pleiadian consciousness. We are excited to communicate with you. And your question about organite devices. We do indeed feel that these devices are supportive to you, and they assist in the energy and the transmutation of the negative effects of positive ions within your energy fields. And so organite takes positive ions and transmutes them into negative ions, which is basically just taking the negative effects and making a more pleasant, balanced, healing effect on your physical body through your own personal energy frequency. We would like for you to understand that these organite devices are the most beneficial when in a pyramid shape, for there are many shapes available, many beings are creating these, but when you are placing this organite device into the shape of a pyramid, it is creating a much larger effect. The electromagnetic fields of these pyramids is increased in comparison to when you may find it within a different shape. If you were to place these items within a cube, it would still do the job, but it would be very limited because the energy does not flow as properly as it does when it is placed in a pyramid. And it is also important for you to understand that the way these are constructed will benefit or take away from the effects. So when you are creating a pyramid, you would like to be sure that there is an equal amount of the metals and crystals as there are the other elements. So you'd like 50% of your pyramid to be constructed of metal and crystal. And it is also important the intention that is placed within these pyramids for the assisting and healing of your energy field when you are centered next to one of these devices. Pyramids are very healing, no matter what they are constructed of. You could have a crystal pyramid or a copper pyramid, and it will always generate its own electromagnetic field, its own energy radius. And without the pyramids on your planet, and you are now finding them in Mars, and they are indeed across the universe in many galaxies. Without these structures, you would notice a considerable drop in consciousness. So it does not matter, but when you do add the organite, the energy is even more enhanced and increased. And at this time, your scientists do not fully understand. They do not know the why or the how this works, and therefore they are not really funding and looking into understanding these devices. But as you move forward as a society, you will find more information and more understanding as to how this works in assisting you. Betty has asked about painful past and past lives that are stored within DNA, and how to heal from this quickly. You are indeed correct about the fact that your memories are stored within your DNA. And as a physical being, they are also stored within your cellular memories. But it is also held within your consciousness. And therefore, no matter where you exist, these memories are always with you. There is no quick fix to accessing the memories and healing them. It is a necessary step within your progression, within your ascension, within this incarnation, to learn and grow from your experiences. And everything that you have experienced, whether in this lifetime or others, has assisted you in growing and moving forward. As you work through these, the most beneficial you can think of is to go in and to face these. To face these head on, to allow understanding to come from these memories, these experiences, and to use it within your current incarnation. An example of this would be if someone had a previous life where they were burned at the stake for being what they would call a witch. And as they reincarnate, they may have a calling to be a healer, or to work with herbs, or to do the things that they may have done in a past life However, in this lifetime, because their cellular memory and their DNA memories are telling them they were burned for doing this type of work, they may steer away. They may not follow their passion. And they may keep themselves away from it out of fear. But if they do their soul work, and they go back, and they recognize that memory, and that experience, and that it is over, and that it assisted them in who they are today, they are able to move away from that, and move forward in their current incarnation, following their desires, and understanding why they may have been held back before, and they move forward with more energy and understanding. And you have asked about the painful ones. And yes, there are painful memories. There are not nearly as many painful memories as there are pleasant. And we see that you have created the illusion that there are many past lives you've experienced with pain. You had gone in and you had access to past life that did not necessarily end well. There was pain and trauma. And once you saw this, you held on to that and you didn't release it. And so when you move into your meditations and your journeys and your memories of past lives, you're going in with an expectation of fear or pain, and therefore you are creating these experiences that never happened. These are not memories. These are creations, manifestations of your fear and your pain, and the aspects that you have not faced and healed just yet. And so as you're doing this, you're creating other dimensions where these experiences are taking place. And so as you move forward, you should go in with the intention to connect with your pleasant experiences, the memories that will assist your awakening, and to transmute and heal the false experiences you have created for yourself. We are finding that this is a manifestation of pain that was acquired within this incarnation that you are currently residing in. There was something in your most recent past that has led to and fed this idea of pain and separation and trauma. And it is simply not so. For you have lived many lives, and the majority of these lives were filled with light and healing and compassion. Not every life ends with trauma or pain. And so as you move forward, set the intention to be able to balance between these two things, and to set your intention when doing past life work to fully connect with your true, authentic past lives for your highest good. And you may be surprised at the experiences that are being held for you once you align your vibration with the positive. For Michael Dragon, you've asked about your karma, and you have indeed cleared a lot of karma, but you will never clear every aspect of karma, because we are always as a physical being within a third dimensional reality, creating more. There is not necessarily any bad karma that is hanging on to you at this time. There's more of the expectation of pain and separation that is causing you these feelings. You have indeed accomplished many great tasks within your soul and with your alignment with your mission and purpose. And yes, everything you have experienced was for a reason. You have not gone through anything that keeps you separate or was for no good reason. For everything you have experienced shapes the person you are today and the soul that resides within you. You have experienced a myriad of feelings, anxiety, fear, as well as happiness and connectedness. And as a part of your third dimensional reality, duality comes into play. And you cannot have light without dark. You cannot know good without bad. And as you are a beacon of light and a healer for others, shining your light, and others are feeling comfortable in their expression with you, you are experiencing many of these feelings, these symptoms, these experiences, because it makes you more approachable and more able to empathize and sympathize with those who are experiencing these aspects as well in their own incarnations. As you move forward, you would benefit to understand and know that every aspect of your creation in your life is serving you. And when you align your intention and your thoughts to be in alignment with your highest good and receiving the teachings that will assist you in ascending again, you will find that your life starts to move in a more positive direction. Of course, there will still be times of separation and anxiety, but there will not nearly be as many, and you will find yourself able to process faster and to heal and understand on a better level. For all of you, we honor you and we thank you. Okay, so I hope that everybody enjoyed their message, and if you have other questions, you can put them in the comments. You can find me on Facebook. I have Divine Essentials page and the Pleiadian Essentials show page, and my name is Bridget Rao, and you can find me at becreativelyu.com. Sorry, my head is still like, woo, I'm spinning. But thank you again, everybody, and keep your questions coming. As I have time, I will keep creating the videos. So over the next couple of days, I should be able to answer any questions that you have. and feel free to share with your friends. And if you have any questions for me personally, let me know. And please specify in the comments if it is a question for me or for the Pleiadians, so that I know when recording who wants to know what from who. And I am going to be making other videos on different topics, and I'm also working on bringing my live events to everybody here. So I'm trying to learn that whole webinar thing and that whole how to make a live event appear for those out there. So if anybody has any tips or ideas for me, let me know, because I don't want to like spend a lot of money on software and things like that, but I do want to be able to share the things that I do with everybody here. So thank you again, and have a great night.